Hello everybody, Jeremy here from Engage, where learning through play is the name of the game. I want to thank everybody who's watched the new episode on Settlers of Catan so far and shared it on all your favorite social medias using these hashtags. I've gotten a lot of great positive responses from some content creators out there whose content I greatly admire, and I'll pop those up on the screen. I wanted to post this quick vlog update just to share the fact that I am working on new episodes, but at the moment I'm taking a bit of a break because it is summer vacation from teaching right now, and I am going to be away for a little bit and can't be working on a new episode right now. But once I come back, I'll be working on a new episode that features Hanabi, which is a brilliant card game that's a co-op game that's much less well known than Settlers of Catan is. I wanted to start out with Settlers of Catan, as I said in the episode, because it's relatively a household name, almost like chess and checkers nowadays. So I wanted to start with something that a lot of people know and then get into exploring other games that are not as well known. Since the publication of this episode, I was shocked to find out that the Institute of Play, announced after 11 years, is closing its doors. And to me, at least as far as I know, that's been the leading organization in the United States anyway, that's been carrying that torch and championing the cause of game-based learning and playful learning in schools today. The Institute of Play formed that unique collaboration with the Quest to Learn school in New York City, where game designers teamed up directly with educators in a unique environment where they were able to design curricula together that made for both terrific games and for learning experiences. And that's exactly in this field, in this area of research, that's what we need out there. And thankfully, Quest to Learn is not closing its doors. There have been a couple teachers I connected with over Twitter at Quest to Learn that have confirmed that no, Quest to Learn is staying open, when they're still going to continue doing what they're doing. It's just going to be a lot more challenging now without having those game designers to work with on the regular anymore. If anybody out there watching this video, if you know of any other major organizations out there who champion game-based learning and play-based learning and have fostered that kind of unique collaboration directly with educators to explore and develop game-based learning and play-based learning curricula, drop that information in the comments or tweet me at Engage Show. I think there are other organizations out there in other countries that are still carrying on that kind of work, but as far as I know, in the United States, the Institute of Play was the big cheese, so to speak. It was, it was the premier institution doing that research and developing that curricula. And so I'd love to learn who else there is out there to turn to at that greater organizational level. I'm sure there's got to be somebody out there. I mean, games are not going away anytime soon. Game-based learning is not going away anytime soon, especially with the advent of VR and AR, how that's exploding, and that, there's all kinds of amazing implications there to explore, and new things are coming out with that each and every day. So there has to be some other organization out there to carry the torch, and I'd love to know who that is. I know there is the Games for Change conference that happens every year in New York City, but that's not quite the same. I mean, it's similar on that wavelength, but their focus is not exclusively on education and helping K-12 teachers integrate game-based learning curricula into their everyday practice. So Games for Change is great, don't get me wrong. They're not, it's not quite the same focus, you know what I mean? To my knowledge, there used to also be a great conference that I attended once and vlogged about called the Games+Learning Society that was based in Wisconsin. And that organization, to my knowledge, has also since dissolved, and I don't know, I think there's a similar conference happening this summer out there. It's not going to be called the same thing. I've not seen any other similar organization of that girth come to light either, if you know what I mean. So if you know of any other major organization like the Games+Learning Society or Institute of Play, drop the link in the comments, tweet me at Engage Show. I want to know about these things and also help promote them. The next episode of Engage is not going to come out for a little while because I am going to be going on a bit of a summer break with the family soon. I'm also really excited to announce I'm going to be working at a new school next year, and it's going to be a brand new school, a brand new middle school called Catalyst. It's going to focus on game-based learning and project-based learning. As exciting as it is to be on the ground level of creating a brand new school, I mean, obviously that's going to take some serious commitment. So there's going to be a bit of a balancing act between that and also working on the show. There's also been, of course, since this episode came out, the brand new Harry Potter game Wizards Unite came out, and just playing that and seeing everybody get energized about that again just percolates new thoughts about how AR games, in the sense of augmented reality games, could be used to facilitate authentic learning experiences. Maybe that'll be a vlog in the future, or like a sort of a smaller episode, just to have a broader discussion about AR for the purposes of education. This is the kind of thing I've also considered about what if I went to Twitch, as I think that that would be a better platform, or Discord, for having something like a radio show or kind of like a call-in show, because producing an episode like this of Settlers of Catan is kind of its own self-contained experience, but whereas for things like where you want that kind of discussion with other people who are interested in this topic, that would be more for like a podcast or something like a live platform like Twitch. So I'm tinkering with those ideas too. I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities here, and it's just kind of tricky to decide where to focus most of my time, I guess, because this is all just brand new and experimental. I guess that's it for now. Again, thanks to everybody who's watched the show and shared it on all your favorite socials. I'd also appreciate it if people shared the video using the hashtags #NotAtISTE or ISTE19, as that major education conference is happening right now, and I am obviously not going to be at ISTE. Hopefully next year, though, as I heard ISTE is coming to Anaheim, which is kind of right next door to me. So yeah, I'll be excited probably to attend that next year. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Thanks again so much also for sharing the episode, as that helps a great deal. And we'll see you again soon.